Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you have viewed my videos before, if you are new to my channel in general, welcome. It has been a massive minute since the last video. I was hoping to have received Dark Phoenix back in March, but there was a delay because of current events, so to speak. And so I got her just near the end of April, but I've been quite busy with work at the moment, so this is me just getting round to it. So yes, here we have the new Dark Phoenix Rebirth. So I'll just give it a quick twirl on this with the box. The box is just going to cut out, but they don't do, as I said in my previous videos, they don't actually do like the character information anymore on them, so there's not really much to read. So let me just give this a quick spin and we'll get into Phoenix herself. So out of the box straight away we have Phoenix. Can I just say, first and foremost, I am so glad that I never caved to buying the previous, like the smaller scaled release that was put out as an exclusive in 2010. The way it paid off, she's amazing in hand, and just I personally feel that she just blows the original one out of the water. If you're going to get a Phoenix, a Dark Phoenix, you need to get this one. So yeah, Jean Grey was when I was younger, one of my favourite X-Men characters from watching the 90s series. And I loved watching that, watched it religiously. So it's really great to see a really good representation of this character in PVC form. So yeah, the first appearance of, in fact, not the first appearance, let me just start with this first of all. So just so you know, including the base, she has 235mm from the bottom just to the top. And she's done by sculptor Tsubame. And obviously based off of the original art of Shinya Yamashita. The character Dark Phoenix itself first appeared in Uncanny X-Men number 101, which was released in 1976. I usually go into a little bit of character history, but I'm going to see if cutting that out helps a little bit, stops the waffling, stops the runtime being so high and such. So yeah, get into the statue herself. She does actually come in two parts. So you have to, there is some assembly required. You just have to plug her into the firebase from her feet. I'm not going to do it because it was a little bit too fidgety and I don't want to then sit and put it back together. But she does have a couple of pegs in the flame base. So you just need to make sure you just kind of push her on there gently. A little bit of force may be required. So the base itself is quite weighty. It's quite heavy PVC. I was quite surprised about that when I held it, like without Phoenix actually being attached to the base. It is quite heavy. My slight concern that I have, and somebody else in the UK noticed from the group, is that there's a very small wiggle. So just be careful you don't kind of knock it. It's not going to fall over on its own. It's not like I believe some people said Scarlet from the G.I. Joe line's got a slight wobble, and I know I've heard people say Starfire has a wobble, especially with if you don't put her foot peg in properly, but this is not the same. She does have a slight wobble. I just think it could be a little bit more weighted on this side, just down at the bottom, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult to knock over. So the actual base is based around basically the Phoenix design. I'm just saying that too much right now, hold on. So I'll turn it around so you can see the Phoenix itself rising. That's its head there, obviously its wings. It is clear PVC, so it has got a gradient to it. So there's like a dark red, and here little bits of dark red at the end, and it's orange just in the centre here, and here. I'll bring it in closer in a minute. So the face in this one is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to bring her in, but I don't really want to. Sorry, hold on. do that. There we go. So we'll just turn that down a bit. She has got a very powerful, concentrated look on her face. She's got a slight furrow on the brow, in between the brows. You can slightly see it's just sculpted in here. She's got her hoagie flick, because you need to have those. Just turn that down. Got piercing yellow eyes. She's got slight red eyeshadow. The hair is actually not as red as it's looking on my camera, but it'll probably be a case of I'll go to edit this and it looks how it is in person. It's a kind of more, I'd say burgundy. You can see some tonal shifting right here, so there is some black to give it a little bit more depth. Ooh. Just get it up close here. I'm hoping this is in focus. It's focusing on the belt, but you can see the movement in the costume, the folds, just at the base of the neck here, our shoulder blades, and at the curve of her back, and the gloves as well. Nice shading, just and under the breast, and at the armpit, at her hip. Nice highlights as well, just on the boobs. And I just have to say, I appreciate that in comparison to, I know some people like the painted on effect, but this looks more athletic in build. It doesn't have the, I think the phrase is basketball boobs. She's got some folds here at the navel. She does have some gradient in at the boots as well, just to give some shadow and cast. Also in at the inner thighs. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. It might do. The boots, belt and gloves are actually a pearlized yellow. The phoenix symbol on the belt is actually gold, so it's not the same colour. You've got some wrinkles on the boots as well. So here's the base. You can see it does have a change in colour. You can kind of see it there if I just kind of sugar it just some of the orange. And that's the base. So the base is more heavier on this side than that one. That's what I find to be the wobbly side. So overall, really nice movement in this piece. Base, just the flames are just engulfing Phoenix, so more so rising with her, I guess. Nice movement in the clothes. The sash swooshing to the left as you look at her. I would warn you, just be careful with this. I've just got little concerns that if I'm not careful, it might snap off. They are quite fragile feeling. If anybody's a bit heavy-handed with their PCs, but overall, it's really, really nice figure. As I said at the start, I'm so glad I held off. The colours are fantastic in the costume. I don't think the camera will give it justice. If you do get her, you'll love her. It's just fantastic paintwork all around. The focus really is on the costume and the base as a whole. They haven't really given the hair the same vibrancy as the rest of the piece, which is really nice. It's more natural. But absolutely stunning portrait. Let me just bring that in again. Just anger in her face, power just in her pose. Honest to God, if you're going to get a Phoenix piece, get this one. I am aware of the fact that there was a limited edition green Phoenix just announced in the last week or so. So she's a previews exclusive, which she's got a different expression on her face and her arms are more relaxed. There is some differences to the actual flame base as well. It's much lighter tones. I think it's more orange and yellow from the way the pictures looked. But if you're going to get this one, I'd say this is the one to get. But I have a feeling I'm going to get a hold of that one as well. So I might do a little bit of comparison between the two. But before I forget, just a second, I'll come back just there. So next to the new Dark Phoenix Rebirth, here we have the Bishoujo that started off my Bishoujo collection in 2013 is the Jim Lee Jean Grey. I just thought I'd put them side by side. Both fantastic pieces, and it's really, really interesting to see how much these pieces have evolved over the years. Jean Grey was released in 2011, so as you can see, she does have quite the perky boobies and the painted on costume. Well, she is nice. I do appreciate how the techniques have changed over the years, what they're doing to these pieces. I can see why they're going up in price, because that's most of the complaints at the moment, but I just thought I'd give you a wee comparison. I do miss the ombre hair actually, but it's not a be all or end all. Yeah, I'll wind up here. I don't want to go on too long, but I don't think I've managed that. If you collect Bishoujo, feel free to join us in our Facebook group. We also now have a Discord, so I will put all the links in the description box below. If you can like, comment, maybe share. I'd like to hear your thoughts. If you like the statue, start a bit of banter down below. If you don't like the video or the statue, again, just leave comments. I really appreciate any feedback I can get. I hope everybody is staying well during this time. If you're due to get some pieces coming up soon, if you've not got this one, talk to me. Or come and talk to us in our Facebook group. We're quite active in there. Any news as well will get posted in there. Any new announcements. Normally I'd say convention news, but yeah, most things are delayed or cancelled. But yeah, stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you in my next video, which may or may not be at the start of June. We'll see. Anyways, see you later, folks, and thanks for joining.